So pretty. Okay, let's go and try to find some more nests. So I'm back at this place. This is the first place where I made a nest walk this year. I'm back for update, but unfortunately a few days ago there was a hailstorm passing by, so I saw a lot of crushed trees, branches on the ground, so maybe there will be some damage on the nests. Honestly, it's more than 2 weeks since I was here, so maybe for some of the nests it's a bit too late for update, but the first two, the song thrush was empty, and the blackcap / garden warbler nest was also empty, so I'm not sure if they were damaged by the storm, predated, or they just for some reason I missed the hatching and so on. And in this bush over there, this one, were the shrikes that I ringed. It was, as I said, a few weeks ago, so they will probably have fledged already. And here was nest number 4. I was wondering if it's a greenfinch or something else. It was a full clutch, and now the nest is empty. As you can see, there's some poop on the bottom of the nest, so maybe the chicks have hatched and left the nest. I really hope this is the case, but no idea, cannot be sure. I have 3 or 4 more shrike nests to check, and one turdus mero, blackbird's nest. And after that, if I have time, I will probably search for more nests, and we'll see. Fingers crossed that we'll have something active now. After a few more empty nests and a bit of disappointment, I came to this one. It was one Oscurio nest with, I think, 5 or 6 eggs 3 weeks ago, and now I'm going to show you that we have baby shrikes inside. But in my opinion, those are a bit too big to be ringed, because, as you know, some species tend to jump out of the nest if they are big enough. So I'll just carefully show you the chicks and then just be on my way. I won't risk this one. I hope that you can see them. Very pretty baby shrikes. I think there are 6 or 7 of them. So finally some good news. So this was my last nest from the previous trip. It had 4 eggs, 1 Oscurio, and probably you already see that we have small baby shrikes. Maybe they are like, I don't know, 3-4 days old, so a bit too small to be ringed. They still don't have any feathers, any pins on them, so maybe next week it will be too late, but in any case I'm just happy to see a nest full of chicks, because the previous 7 nests, only 1 is still active, and many were destroyed by the hailstorm. You can clearly see parts of the nest on the ground, so very happy to see those little guys. Let me quickly show you from closer how they look. So pretty. Okay, let's go and try to find some more nests. I finally found the first new nest for today's walk, but unfortunately the news are not very good. The nest probably has been abandoned or predated. Let me quickly show you. As you can see, 1 egg is broken. There are a lot of ants inside the nest, so not sure what happened. Also not sure about the species. I think it's some kind of a finch, but really cannot tell. It's very small nest, extremely small, much smaller than one Oscurio. And maybe a linnet, maybe a greenfinch, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, as always, I'm open to them, but a lot of hair inside the nest, twigs on the outside, so yeah, unfortunately we won't be able to see what's going to hatch from those. New Anuscuriu nest with, let me check, 4 eggs. So finally some new active nests. Let me show you the nest with the eggs. I hope that you can see them. Very pretty. So yeah, I will record this and move on because it's been like 3 hours now, and I hope that I can find a few more at least. Okay, so I have another very interesting nest found. Pretty sure this is some kind of Sylvia species, but I'm definitely not convinced that this is a black cap. You'll see why. It's a very tiny nest, almost transparent because it consists very small grasses and twigs. And look at the eggs now. Let me quickly show you without damaging the vegetation. It has those 4 eggs, well marked, greenish brown. I don't know what is this color, but I'll definitely have to check. I cannot show you the nest from afar because as you can see, it's deep in the vegetation and I don't want to risk anything, but maybe garden warbler, maybe a black cap, not sure about that. Maybe something else. I'll have to check, but keep me posted. To be honest, in the area we have barred warbler, Sylvia nisoria, but I haven't found a nest of that species, so I cannot tell. Please give any suggestions and tips because it's quite interesting to me, this one. So I guess this will be all for today. The last nest was a pretty nice surprise. I mean, as you saw, it's a bit tricky for me to identify it, but it's part of the interesting stuff. So when I go home, I'll check, and hopefully you will help me with some suggestions. In general, the walk started extremely disappointing for me because, as you saw, many nests were destroyed. Some of the fledglings have left the nests, but I'm happy in the end of the walk because we had few coaches of pretty well growing shrikes. We had some new nests. It's extremely hot out here, so I wouldn't try and look for more for today, but hopefully next time we'll be with more luck and we'll find more nests. Take care and see you in the next video.